starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Eagles had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll try and run here with Swift.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
At the 50-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go Silver, ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Elliott good.
All right, now I'm locked in. Let's get it.
It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
That was a mental blunder right there, boy. All right, let's go.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now they'll change things up. They'll go play action. Howell.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First down, how to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's sack courtesy of the effort of Haason Reddick.
Another nice play there by Reddick. More evidence that sometimes a position change is exactly what a player needs. Totally reinvented as an edge rusher instead of playing linebacker. Second in the NFL with 16 sacks in his first season with the Eagles in 2022.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
They go play action with Howell.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Down. Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And Goedert going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
If Goedert doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gets Philly a third 1,000-yard receiver. just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the 3rd-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
This is our last chance.
Now 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott going to call the team. And the score 14-7. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Howe will throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. 3rd and 5. Give up the middle to Gibson. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st down, Howell. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Howell changing the play here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, Silver.
Second down, here's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. One last shot before the break. Howell. That is incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Howell from the gun.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Howell.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up fourth. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
63.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
73.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Running right through it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got a man on the comeback route. That's McLaurin.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Howell. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
It's Howell with another throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Silver, set.
One more time with Swift.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Howell throwing on first down here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Howell looking to throw again.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they go play action with Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Samuel going to go in motion right. Another throw for Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Third and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now. as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Crowder now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here, but
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.